I brought this along because a lot of what Mayan tells me or told me is, Mommy, I had to write it down. And essentially what she told me is that she and her Pleiadian people...
David said that Mayan had put up an invisible force field around the truck, and that within that force field, everything was safely in her control. He said she always asked his permission to do such a thing. Then he talked about the unseen energy that she and the Pleiadians had learned to work with. He called it the Divine God Intelligence Force. He said the energy of that God intelligence and the energy of the human soul were made up of the same characteristics.
It's faster than the speed of light. It's sort of like Superman or something. And that the feelings of love quicken the flow of energy to its ultimate.
So this God energy is really scientific, you're saying?
Yeah, spiritually scientific. The technology without an understanding of God is destructive. Technology with an understanding of God is virtually unlimited. And everybody, each of us in our own souls, in our own hearts, knows that, because our heart or our soul is a reflection of God.
As David spoke, I knew that what he was saying was true. I could feel more pieces fall into place and connect. He said the divine force is what the soul is made of. The light of the candle and I were one. I was the light. Then a strange thing happened. I looked around the bathhouse. The plant behind David glowed with a flickering multicolored aura. Then I saw David's aura. It shimmered and danced like firelight around him. And then I felt myself lift out of my body. I lifted not only above myself in the water, but right through the roof of the building. And attached to my body was a thin silver cord. I soared above the river and the entire landscape. It wasn't a dream. I was actually doing it. I soared upward through the clouds. And then I felt myself change direction. I began to move forward past mountaintops below me. And then I was on my way to the moon. I soared closer and closer to the moon. I was aware of vibrational frequency around it. I couldn't see it. I could only sense the frequency. I felt like a spiritual astronaut, free and unencumbered. And then just behind the moon, I saw a nebula. I wondered if my silver cord would stretch that far. And with that limited thought, I stopped soaring. Slowly, I felt myself drawn back to the earth, downward. I could see the sunrise on the other side of the globe, and then with a sudden acceleration, I was back in my body.